call to order this regular meeting of the Lenox Township Board of Trustees, Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024 at 6:30 p.m. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Approval of meeting agenda. I believe we are removing item F, key card policy proposal. Yep, remove it from the agenda.
Anybody, can you give me a second? Can you talk into that for a second?
Yes. Oh, is it not working?
No, it doesn't sound like it is.
Oh, the green light's on though. See, this is why we're replacing them.
Now try it.
Testing. There we go.
There we go. Just the volume was off. That's better.
Okay. So I'll make a motion to approve the agenda for September 3rd, 2024, removing item F.
Second.
I have a motion by the chair, seconded by Treasurer Holland. Actually, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, the motion passes. Approval of minutes.
I will make a motion to approve the minutes of the August 12th, 2024 Board of Trustees meeting as presented.
Second.
I have a motion by Clerk Clausen, seconded by Treasurer Holland. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, the motion passes. Item 5, public announcements. All right, moving on. Public comment. Okay, moving on. All right, item 7, consent agenda. All items listed on this consent agenda are considered routine by the Township Board and will be enacted by one motion. According to established Township meeting rules, there will be no separate discussion of these items unless a member of the Board or public so requests at or prior to the meeting, in which event the chair of the meeting may remove such items from the consent agenda for discussion and consideration under agenda item number 8 below. Approval of the consent agenda shall be by majority roll call vote of those present and voting.
For orders and bills, we have $718,907.86 to be approved.
I will motion to approve the consent agenda and the orders and bills in the amount of $718,907.86.
Second.
I have a motion by Treasurer Harrell, second by Trustee Gurley. May the Deputy Clerk please call the roll.
Connell,
Aye.
Gurley, aye. Lawson,
Aye.
Reader,
Aye. All right. Moving on to new business, item A, Communication System Solutions Proposal. Mr. Graybow.
Good evening, Board. This evening, the Supervisor's Office is coming in front of you asking permission to allow the Supervisor's Office to move forward with an extensive cost savings and service enhancement for the Township offices. It has become an issue with recent items. We've seen an extensive service issue with our current internet provider, AT&T. As many of you know, that has been in place since this building was built. This evening, we're coming forward with a request to change the internet service provider and contract approval for a 60-month term with Comcast Services for the Township offices. We're currently paying over $1,500 a month on an average for 50 meg solution and VoIP phone service. Over the last year, we've had numerous failures of phone services and notable failure in quality for providing internet. It's clear the service line is coming in as old as the building, so we're requesting this upgrade. This evening, you'll see in the documents that are attached, we will be moving from a 50 meg service to a 2,000 meg service with solution. The building will interface with our current system, and we do not have to update any equipment in the basement. So once they bring those lines in, we'll be able to plug in and go, pretty much. We will have some work from high tech just to readjust things, but not much. With the reduction in cost, This will wind up moving us to about $13.24 a month. This will be an average savings over the 60 months of approximately $15,000 for this building alone. As you see in the docket, there's several motions, but we'll stay pat with the first one, requesting the change to allow the supervisor's office to move forward at this point in time.
If there are no questions, the motion will be in order.
I will make a motion to approve the supervisor's office to move forward with the new internet service provided and initiate service for the term of 60 months at the cost of $13.24 per month as presented.
Second.
I have a motion by Clerk Lawson, seconded by Treasurer Harmon. May the Deputy Clerk please call the roll?
Lawson,
Aye.
Connell,
Aye.
Gurley. Aye. Reader.
Aye. All right, item B, Communication Services Exploration Request. Mr. Grayback?
All right. This evening, in addition to that request, we are actually asking for us permission to go forward with Comcast and explore the facilities we currently have, which I believe all of them, they've done a survey, all the buildings are actually hooked into Comcast except this one. And they would like to do surveys, making sure that we're at the best quality of equipment and service coming in. I do understand the EMS side has one of the high-speed internet systems. We're really going to be checking, making sure that the fire department, the 2 stations have it at the best of the ability, and our DPW offices, so that they're at the quality of service that we will be. There will be no cost upgrades on that unless they find something that's a failure issue. But because of the government contracts, we do not foresee a cost update. If there is one, that will definitely be brought back to the board.
If there's no discussion, the motion will be in order.
I'll make the motion to approve the supervisor's office to continue to work with Comcast Government Solutions team to explore providing services to our other township-owned entities, such as both fire stations and DPW, if they are within the service areas.
Second.
I have a motion by Trustee Gurley, seconded by Clerk Lawson. May the Deputy Clerk please call the roll?
Gurley.
Aye.
Lawson,
Aye.
Reader.
Aye.
Connell.
Aye.
All right, item C, Current Communication Services Contract Modification. Mr. Grayback?
Thank you, Board. With those 2 items that you've approved, at that point in time, we will then move forward with a request after verification through legal and AT&T for internet service termination at this building. Once we've completed everything and made sure, we do have a contract with them, but we are well with it past that time frame, so we should be able to terminate. But we will have legal review it, and the request is permission for the supervisor's office to move forward, go through this process, and bring back the recommendation and whatever those items may be part of.
If there's no discussion, the motion will be in order.
Okay, I will make a motion to approve the supervisor's office to schedule the termination of the current contract with AT&T for internet service as recommended.
Second.
I have a motion by Treasurer Hollis, supported by Trustee Gurley. May the Deputy Clerk please call the roll?
Connell.
Aye.
Gurley.
Aye.
Lawson,
Aye.
Reader.
Aye. All right, moving on. Item D, Lenox Township Building Department Fee Schedule Modification. Mr. Grayback?
Good evening, Board. This evening, we're bringing forward the request from the building department. We're adding a line item to the fee schedule that is currently in place. This fee schedule is a per diem for special inspections. And this is pretty much clear. As you'll see in your packets, we currently have special inspection costs for building, electrical, mechanical, and plumbing. At this time, we're requesting the board to approve a fire inspection fee, which is a per diem fee, so it may take our third-party vendor 3 hours, 6 hours, or 8 hours to do a special inspection on commercial buildings. We never know for sure what's going to come back. With that, we're requesting that fee and a per diem of 20% for operations back to the township in order to allocate those items and bring it back. This evening, we're requesting that fee to be added to the Lenox Township fee schedule. Any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer.
If there are no questions or discussion, the motion will be in order.
I make a motion to approve the modification of the Lenox Township Building Department fee schedule to include a special fire inspection fee for commercial operations. The fee would be based on what the subcontractor charges plus 20% of the township's operations.
Second.
I have a motion by trustee Gurley, second by treasurer Hom. Will the deputy clerk please call the roll?
Gurley,
Aye.
Arnold,
Aye.
Reader,
Aye.
Lawson.
Aye.
All right, item E, Lenox Center Burial Grounds fee modification. Mr. Grabo.
Good evening. Once again, coming forward, requesting the board to review this. This evening, we're bringing forward, we recently updated the Lenox Township burial information and items that we have for the cemetery. There is one key item that we did not include, and that is why we are requesting a modification this evening to that fee schedule. As you'll see, our request this evening is for resident opening and closing fee to be $550, and weekdays with a $600 Saturday opening and closing.
And this is
Let
for
me-
cremains, right?
That is correct. I was going to say, let me clarify, this is for cremains. This is a fee after we've actually sold the plot or they purchased the plot. We still have our staff that we have to pay. We have all of those folks that are involved. We've been able to research. We've got quite the informational packet from surrounding areas, and this was the most reasonable fee schedule that we can see. What we're doing is actually matching Richmond Township. With that, if you're a non-resident, opening and closing fees are $750 on the weekday and $800 on Saturdays. As you'll see in your informational packet, there was an extensive area of information put together of surrounding cemeteries. So if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. Just as an example, Clinton Grove in Clinton Township was over $1,000 for cremains. This is not the regular burial plots.
If there are no discussion or questions, a motion would be in order.
I have a motion to approve the modification of the Lenox Center burial grounds fee schedule to include the cost of cremation burials as follows. Resident opening, closing fee is $550 weekdays, $600 on Saturdays. Non-resident opening, closing is $750 weekdays, $800 on Saturdays.
Second.
I have a motion by treasurer Hom, seconded by clerk Lawson. May the deputy clerk please call the roll?
Arnold,
Aye.
Lawson,
Aye.
Gurley,
Aye.
Reader.
Aye. All righty. High-tech time clock purchase request, Madam Clerk.
So we are running low on our time block hours for high-tech services. With the recent purchase of our microphones and computers, we are in need of buying more hours. Generally, we've been buying 100 hours at a time, which is what I'm requesting at this time. The quote for 100 hours is $14,500, which Shannon at High Tech said that lasts about 9 months.
If there's no discussion, I believe a motion would be in order.
I have a motion to approve the purchase of a 100-hour time block from High Tech totaling $14,500 as recommended by Clerk Lawson.
I'll support that. I have a motion by Treasurer Holland, supported by the chair. Deputy Clerk, please call the roll.
Connell,
Aye.
Reader,
Aye.
Lawson,
Aye.
Gurley.
Aye.
Alrighty. Item 11, public comment. Seeing none, call from the board. Alright, adjournment.
I motion to adjourn at 6:47.
Second.
I have a motion by Treasurer Holland, supported by Clerk Lawson. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none, we are adjourned.